Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. Well, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, we are going to jump straight into this because it's just, there's so much of this going on, and it's been going on now for the last couple of years. You know, we saw it in 2021 at the very end of that year when Johnny Depp did his deposition and everything else. He was like, no, you know, I don't want to go back to Disney's. You know, 300 million and a million alpacas and all this kind of stuff. But again, no, they always got to put this out there. Johnny Depp open to working with Disney after feeling betrayed. Anything is possible. Exclusive source. Again, is coming from the people. If it's the right project, he'll do it. A source close to the Pirates of the Caribbean actor tells People in this week's issue on Newsstands Friday, which is today. Johnny Depp hasn't ruled out a return to Disney. A source close to the 60-year-old actor tells People in this week's issue that Johnny Depp, who previously said he felt betrayed by the company behind the multi-billion-dollar Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, would potentially come back for more films. We've seen this countless times. We have seen so many people, so many news sites, websites, all this stuff. Oh no, he'll do it. But then it's like, no, he's definitely not doing it. Exclusive source says. We've seen it all. But if you remember and you cast your minds back to Jerry Bruckheimer, who is the producer of the Pirates of the Caribbean series and is actually one of Johnny Depp's close personal friends, he has said countless times, if I can get Johnny back, I will. Johnny was there along with Tom Cruise when Jerry Bruckheimer unveiled his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You don't just choose people like, oh yeah, I worked with him, oh yeah, I'll bring him up. No. You choose people who are friends and who have helped you a lot. Obviously, Tom Cruise is the one who basically made Jerry Bruckheimer and Don Simpson, for a time, in the 80s and early 90s, the uber action producers. The Top Gun series, Days of Thunder, God knows how many other ones. The Bad Boys series, you know, Beverly Hills Cop. But then, coming into the very, very early 2000s, Jerry Bruckheimer hired Johnny Depp for Jack Sparrow. And that made billions. So he's like, yeah, we're close friends. So I just said that there's like, anything is possible, the Depp insider says. If it's the right project, he'll do it. While the source doesn't specify whether the actor would return for another Pirates film, the New York Times noted in a June 5th article that Disney was seemingly inching the door open to collaborating with Depp. So, with this, I really do think it does have to do with the trial. Johnny Depp won it. They were like, yeah, she defamed him. That's it. Everyone's like, oh, right, okay then, so with all the evidence that they've shown, he was actually telling us the truth. That's how I think it happened, and Disney were just like, shit, we should have kept him. We should have stuck by him. He told us he was innocent, and this is it. Buzz about a potential return to his role of Captain Jack Sparrow comes just over a year after his contentious defamation trial against his ex-wife, A.H. A 7-person jury reached a verdict that largely sided with Depp, though A.H. won one of her 3 counterclaims. Again, a 7-person jury reached a verdict that largely sided. They all sided. They all did. That's when they read it out. They all sided with him. Despite many fans' hopes at the time, a rep for Johnny Depp told People in June of last year that a report claiming the actor was returning to the Pirates franchise for over $300 million was false. The saga's producer, Jerry Bruckheimer, told UK outlet The Times, in an interview published the previous month while Depp was still in court, that his team was working on 2 pirate scripts, one with Margot Robbie and one without. Now remember, the Margot Robbie Pirates film has been cancelled, been shut down, gone, kaput, no longer there. And to be honest with you, I probably would have gone and watched that because I do like Margot Robbie, but I also like Christina Hodson, the woman who was writing the script, because she has written a couple of my past favourite films. Bumblebee, the Transformers film, I love that film. She even did, what was the other ones? That fantastic fantabulous, Harley Quinn film. Did not like that. Birds of Prey. She wrote The Flash, which is meh. But again, no, it's got Michael Keaton. But apart from that, though, she wrote Bumblebee, which is one of my favourites, and a few others. As for Depp potentially being involved, Bruckheimer, 79, said, "Not at this point, but the future is yet to be decided." While Hollywood insiders had conflicting views on whether Johnny Depp's career would bounce back after the trial, a former Disney executive told People at the time, "I absolutely believe post-verdict that Pirates is primed for rebooting with Johnny." As Captain Jack back on board, there was just too much potential box office treasure for a beloved character deeply embedded in the Disney culture. With Jerry Bruckheimer riding high in the massive success of Tom Cruise and Top Gun Maverick, $1.4 or $1.5 billion, there was a huge appetite for bringing back bankable Hollywood stars in massively popular franchises, the insider added. To be honest with you, right now, if they said Pirates of the Caribbean is being remade or being rebooted or whatever, but it's a continuation of the old story, and they brought him on top, that'd be it. Guaranteed billion-dollar box office success. Guarantee it. They could do a requel or whatever, like they did with the Scream series. It's a brand new film with a brand new cast, but it's got some hints to the last people. Captain Jack Sparrow could be the legacy character who has come in along with... Again, you could get Will Turner back, have his character there. Will and Jack fighting Davy Boy, because Davy was there at the very end of final number 5, and just seeing those two take on him, but a brand new cast of characters, and you got these as the legacy characters, it'd be great. Literally, it would be good. Depp earned the Oscar nomination for playing Jack Sparrow in the original 2003 film. Its hit sequels came out in 2006, 7, 11, and 2017. For now, Johnny Depp is set to direct the Al Pacino-starring biopic, Modi, which will tell the story of the 20th century painter Amedeo Modigliani? I do apologise if I'm saying that wrong. More than likely, I butchered that. He also recently made an appearance at the 2023 Cannes Film Festival to promote his movie Jean du Barry, in which he plays Louis XV, the King of France, who ruled from September 1715 until his death in 1774. The French film received a standing ovation, which the Depp source notes moved the actor to tears and was incredibly welcoming. He loved being there, the insider adds. But there's just so much stuff going on with all this. Any other articles? Well, we got any comments? No. So all we got then is Johnny Depp and her relationship timeline. Pirates producer would love to have him back. We got that one there. See, Margot Robbie, she's no longer making a female at Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp's rep denies that the actor is returning. Former Disney executive, as you can see, there's just so many of it. And it's like, this, we've seen it so many times, and this just proves it. We have seen so many times that they're like, he's coming back. Oh, it wouldn't be surprised if he does turn back. Then it's like, oh, no, he's not. He's not doing anything like that. But then we see all of this. It's like, well... what's going on? What's happening? I would like to see Johnny Depp back as Jack Sparrow because he is that franchise. It's like having a Batman film without Batman. And you can't really... When you look at all the other pirate films that have come out in the last, say, 30, 40 years, there hasn't been any, apart from the Pirates films, which were big, huge successes. And I do put the Pirates of the Caribbean ones down to Jack Sparrow, because you don't really go and watch them. Perfect example is number 3, At World's End. You don't really see Captain Jack for, a good hour and a bit, and that's a 3-hour film. And the first hour is kind of boring, until he comes back. So you can see why the franchise is based and around him, because he is the film. But that's what we got, guys. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates, and I'll see you all soon.